the island that doesn't exist. In the vast emptiness of the Coral Sea, somewhere between Australia and New Caledonia, maps once showed a small piece of land, Sandy Island. To anyone looking at early atlases, it seemed completely real. There it was, a dark shape against the blue, a lonely island far from any major landmass. But here's the mystery. Sandy Island was never real. In 2012, a team of Australian scientists set sail aboard the research vessel Southern Surveyor. Their mission was simple: to map ocean depths and study tectonic plates. Among the coordinates on their schedule, one location drew special attention: Sandy Island. It appeared clearly on nautical charts and even on Google Maps. Curious, the scientists decided to stop by and confirm the island's actual size. As they approached the coordinates, anticipation grew. What they found, however, was impossible. There was no land, no coastline, no sand, no birds, just endless blue water. The depth sensors showed the ocean floor was over 1,400 meters deep. If an island had ever existed there, it would have needed to be taller than any skyscraper submerged beneath them. But there was nothing at all. Sandy Island became an instant mystery. How could a non-existent island appear on modern digital maps, ones updated by satellites? News spread quickly. Headlines read, "Scientists erase island from the map." People around the world were fascinated. It was as if explorers had discovered a ghost, not in a haunted house, but floating in the middle of the ocean. Soon, researchers started digging into the island's strange history. They discovered its first mention dated back to the late 19th century, when British whaling ships roamed those waters. One captain, seeing a dark patch in the sea, possibly a mass of floating pumice, volcanic wreckage, or even a mirage, marked down an island on his charts. That single observation was copied by other mapmakers and transferred onto each new generation of maps. For over 100 years, the island lived on paper, unquestioned, unchallenged, and quietly accepted. By the mid-20th century, the world's maps had grown increasingly precise, yet somehow Sandy Island persisted. When digital databases like World Vector Shoreline and later Google Earth were created, they inherited old data from these printed maps. So even in our age, with satellites orbiting the planet and high-resolution ocean scans, the illusion continued. The island simply slipped through layers of overlapping data, hidden between outdated charts and modern assumptions. It took until 2012 for someone to physically verify that there was nothing there. The scientists didn't just disprove an island, they revealed a glitch in humanity's collective knowledge. The mystery of Sandy Island raises a haunting question. How does something false become accepted as truth? Every map that included the island wasn't lying intentionally. It was simply trusting the ones that came before. The error was repeated, cited, digitized, and believed. Just like that, a non-existent island lived on, because no one stopped to question it. It's a powerful metaphor. Our maps, like our understanding of the world, are only as good as the questions we ask. The moment curiosity is replaced by assumption, fiction becomes fact. Once the discovery was announced, cartography organizations hurried to remove Sandy Island from their databases. The Ghost Island, as journalists began to call it, was officially deleted. But some scientists argued that the island does exist, not in the ocean, but in data, history, and imagination. It's a reminder that science doesn't just correct mistakes, it creates stories out of them. In that sense, Sandy Island became more real after its disappearance. People started discussing the way digital information spreads and how easy it is for small errors to outlive their creators. Even now, some oceanographers return to those coordinates, not to find land, but to study how the error persisted for so long. Beneath the waves, there lies only deep ocean, quiet, dark, and unmoved. But in human memory, Sandy Island endures, a phantom of our own making. It's a place that never existed, yet shaped how we saw the world for over a century. When you look at a map today, remember, every line, every name, every colored patch of land carries someone's belief about what's true. And sometimes, even the most accurate maps still hide ghosts. Because in the end, we don't just map the world, we map our imagination.